Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Lucas.
Yeah, this is.
Hi, Lucas. This is Ryan Token from MCA, Motor Club of America.
Oh, how's it going?
Good. I'm assuming, did you talk to Jose earlier?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay, how did that go? I'm actually, just to let you know, I'm Jose's superior. So I'm kind of his boss.
Yeah.
I mean, in a loose way, I'm his boss because, officially we don't have bosses around here, but I'm the one who got him started. So I was just giving you a call. How did that go?
How do I know him?
No, how did that go?
Oh, how did that go? Good. I didn't read up into it. I'm sure, as you know, as when you started, you're not really sure what to think of it. You kind of think it's too good to be true, and you get all these people saying it's a scam and shit. But yeah. I believe that it's not. Like, I believe that it can happen. People just don't give it a chance, I guess.
Right. Yeah, it's just like everything else in life, right? It's what you put into it.
No, it's true, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you know, somebody would say, oh, you can't be a professional baseball player, right? Well, if you tried hard enough and you put enough skill behind it, you could be a professional baseball player or win the lottery or many other things. Well, anyways, so would you consider Jose's approach pretty friendly?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And do you know him in person at all, or is it just...
No, I actually just saw it on Facebook.
Okay, excellent. Did you, are you going to do any kind of meeting up with him or anything? Because I just needed to share some information if you were going to. Or was it all just going to be strictly...
I didn't have anything set up, but I'd like to set something up. Yeah.
Okay, my advice to you, and again, I'm his superior, so I believe in the guy. The guy's great at his job. He makes good money. The only thing is I wouldn't meet up with him in person if I were you. Stick to just phone calls, and even those can get pretty weird with him sometimes, but I wouldn't meet up with him. We've had several incidences where new recruits had reported, sexual advances. Would be the proper word. It's gone so far as some people have referred to it as molestation or rape. So
yeah, the dude's trying to hook up with girls through this shit.
No, he hooks up with dudes. Like, he'll get somebody because he does have money and he impresses people, and then he tries to hang out with them, and then he starts.
Oh, he's gay?
Yeah, well, he could be bisexual, but he'll start trying to fondle and touch. And don't get me wrong, he's a great guy to learn off of. My advice to you is, though, just keep it over the phone. And then if he makes advances on the phone, I mean, you can always just stick to emails. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, yeah, just a heads up. I was just mostly giving you that heads up. So, but Jose's a great sales guy, and he's a great guy to learn from as long as he doesn't get too touchy or molesty. So that's just my advice. But otherwise, you couldn't have picked a better guy to follow. Well, me, I'm pretty good too, but Jose's the one out there helping recruit these days. So, let me ask you this: how much did Jose tell you about what it is that we do? Like,
he didn't tell me anything. I'd like to know.
Excellent. No, that's not a problem at all.
Yeah, I haven't told him any. He hasn't really said much.
Okay, well, the thing is there's. I'll give you just a little bit of history. Motor Club of America, years and years ago, like it was in the 30s, it started up as a small insurance company, and it grew over the years. And then in the 70s, we were having trouble, competing with some of the other bigger companies, but we were still well known. We had a good customer base. So basically, a group of people bought us. And we call them the founding furtherers instead of furtherers, because they pushed us further. And so this group of guys actually just used our name recognition, and they pretty much changed the whole business plan. So we weren't really selling insurance anymore. We can't even call it insurance, but that isn't really where the money is. See, the money is actually made in a very unique, interesting, not necessarily ethical, but an interesting way nonetheless. Are you familiar with Medicare?
Yeah.
Okay. See, Medicare is a way that Medicare is an interesting system if you can get inside it and exploit it. So you got a bunch of old patients that geriatric patients, they need different, they need some of this, they need some of that, heart medications, Oxycontins, things that, older people need. Well, we have gotten into the racket of being a supplier of that to these older folks because they need it. Now, that in itself, can make money, right? I mean, but the thing is we're not a producer, so we end up being this middleman that, where does our product come from then, right? We wouldn't make any money because we can't compete with Pfizer. So here's the brilliance in our business plan. All right, so we have a group of guys, and we call them the Black Shadows. That's the name of this subgroup. And if you ever want to get interested and you want to be part of the Black Shadows, it's perfect. You make a lot more money. So we have a list of the names of all these elderly people and their addresses and all that. The Black Shadows will actually sneak in to their houses, and they will basically take the medications, and then the old people need the medications and they don't know where to get them anymore. Then by chance our representative will call and say, hey, did you need to re-up? Did you need to refill your medications? And they'll be like, oh yeah, I can't find them. And then we sell them their own medication back to them. So we basically have this endless supply of taking their medication from them and then reselling it back to them. We make so much money off of it. It's insane.
Huh.
Yeah, so that's kind of the roots of what we do.
So how do you get people to sneak in the house?
Well, the black that part of the Black Cats group does. They go in there, and if typically they're strong sleepers, or we will call them up and get them out of their house. They're pretty easy to con. In general, it's pretty easy to con old people. So, as you get to be a better sales guy, we'll go ahead and we'll teach you how to con these old people. And then, basically you talk them out of their house, or, you tell them, oh, yeah, tonight, make sure you take some Ambien, take some Ambien. So it puts them on their ass. And then we just have them people sneak in, and then they just steal the medication right out of their house. I mean, this is the backbone of the success of MCA.
Yeah.
So we steal medication, and then we sell it back to the old people, and Medicaid pays us. And at the whole time, we're flying under the radar as a old school insurance company. So
yeah,
it's a good business, man. I'm glad you're into it. So, I mean, out of all these aspects, which aspect would you like to? What role would you like to see yourself in? Keep in mind the Black Shadows make the most money.
Yeah, anything to get them started. I mean,
okay.
I'd work my way up there.
Okay, well that's fine. I mean, and the thing is so here's kind of the different job levels we have. We have the Black Shadows. We have the dealers, basically the guys who are constantly reselling the old people their medication. Because we'll get paid 6 or 7 times off the same pill, before they actually take a pill. So it's amazing. For every old person that you con, you make like $80. And so, I mean, in a day of conning old people, you just make a ton. Then there's also, there's recruiters, guys like Jose. He's kind of in the recruiting position right now. And what he looks for is people that are down on their luck that would be willing to rob their own grandma, to pay some bills or get some weed or something. So he goes ahead and he gets those people. So those are like the 3 main positions, right? But then there's also like, sub other categories that we do too, that if you're interested, I can share the information with you.
Yeah.
Okay. We also are the strongman for a hate group called the ALT. Are you familiar with the ALT? They're in Northern California.
No.
Okay. Well, it's a neo-Nazi hate group, and we actually are paid by them to go around and take care of business. You actually get you actually end up getting a 1%er and a TCB, patch when you take care of something. So, I mean, if you're down, we can go, we can take you down that road. It isn't for everybody, but I mean, there'll be times that, some guy who, couldn't pay his gambling debt, and you just smash him right in the face with like a hammer, and then you pick up a cool $4 or $5 grand.
Yeah, no, I'm down.
Nice, man. I like this. You know what? Give me just a second if you could, okay? I'm gonna get my buddy. We'll just call him Cross. Give me just a second. Let me see if he's available. Cross, are you available? Hey, Cross, come here.
I believe he's on medication right now.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, Cross. I think he's just. I don't know if I think. Yeah, that's what he was doing heroin earlier, wasn't he? Yeah. Okay. All right. Cross is out, man. Sorry. I was going to get you him because Cross is actually the leader of that group. So, there's another group too that I don't know. It's probably not for you, but it pays really good. I mean, it's.
What's that?
Are you sure? Do you want to know about this one?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, all right. Well, there is a in Thailand right now. There is actually a civil war going on.
Yeah.
All right, and we actually have been paid by the Taiwanese. Basically, it's a Taiwanese mafia. They call themselves the Shinsu, but it's a mafia. We need to train some tank drivers.
Yeah.
And so if you're down to learn to drive a tank, we'll go ahead and we can, get you to. I mean, this one will pay about $72,000 a year. But I mean, you're pretty safe because all you're going to have to do is jump in this tank and just run over citizens and protesters.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you really got nothing to worry about. I mean, first of all, they know you're American, so fuck them, right?
Yeah, fuck them.
Right. All right. Well, nice. I think I found a good guy. Well, man, I'm digging your.
Yeah.
I'm digging your just strong ability to just go with it. This is nice because guys like you, we can train. We can really train. So hey, do me a favor. Do me a favor because this should go through the right channel. I can't steal you from Jose because, the way this pyramid's set up is we all have to report to each other.
Things happen, right?
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead when you talk to Jose, tell him that you spoke with Ryan Token. So go ahead and write my name down. That you spoke with Ryan Token and that you're interested in being the tank drivers.
All right.
In Thailand. Okay?
In Thailand.
Yep.
All
So write that down. Give him a call and let him know, okay?
All right.
All right, cool, man. Well, I'm sure he'll be in touch, and then we'll talk after that. But right now, I feel like I'm stealing a guy away from him. I can't do that. That's against our rules. So.
All right, man.
All right, man. Talk to you later, Lucas.
Yeah.
All right. Bye. What the fuck?
All the Lucas are stupid.
He's down for whatever, man.
Yeah, I know, dude. I told him he was going to get into a tank and run over civilians, and he was like, all right,
cool. He's all right with that.
Oh, no. $72,000 a year, I'll do that shit.
Chinese people.